to print the following pattern. So you can see the pattern has been full displayed over here. So now moving towards the program. So basically for this program I'm using a platform known as Eclipse for the Java. So over here you can see that the package name is pattern, and over here you can see we are importing a utility package over here. So basically the utility package has been installed because we are using a scanner class to take the input over here. So in the main method you can see that a scanner class has been made. So scanner input is equal to new scanner system.in, and after that in this line we have, after that in this line you can see that we are printing the following message in the following message is being displayed into the screen, that is enter the binary values, and after that we are printing one another message over here, that is note the value, that the value should be in zeros and ones format. So basically for the binary number, all the number format should be into the zeros and one format. So then only the conversion can take place. So over here you can see that int bin is equal to input dot next dot line. So over here you can see that the binary number which the user input into the variable int is the variable bin, into the variable bin, the value has been taken to the string format. So now the value has been changed into the int format. So after that the system dot we print what's the binary value, so that it will be easy for the user to analyze what is the binary value and what is the converted value. So after that over here you can see that double p is int m x and c is equal to 0. So all these are of integer type, and over here you can see that we are assigning the value binary value into the m, and there are two double type variables, that is p and num. And over here you can see that there is a while loop. So while loop is an example of a control statement. So over here we can see there's a condition for the while loop is that while m is not equal to 0, when the value of m becomes 0, it will terminate and will get the result of the following program. So over here you can see that is x is equal to m modulus trim. Basically this line is used to shift the to remove the rightmost side of the binary value. So after that while moving to the another line we can see that m is equal to m divided n. This statement is used to store the rest of the values into the m variable, and p is equal to mat.pow. Over here we can see that mat.pow. So basically when we are converting the binary value into the decimal value, all the numbers which had been separated from the rightmost side are multiplied by 2, and the power gradually increases from the rightmost side to the leftmost side. So over here that you can see the power for c, that is already initialized as 0 for the first value, and when the c value incremented, it goes for the second number which will be removed from the rightmost side in the second loop. So over here you can see the following formula for the conversion of a decimal number to a binary number. So over here you can see that. So over here you can see that m so sorry for the disturbance. So over that you can see that m is equal to x into p. So the value of x which stored over here, and after that p, that is the power, and plus m the initial value which was over here, which we have assigned as 0 over here. So now we'll see the output of the following program. So over here you can see the so sorry uh, yeah. So over here you can see the output. It enter the binary value. So over here we are entering the binary value as 101. That is 5, and we'll see the another binary value over here, that is 111, and it gives the value as 7. So now moving to the another program. So basically in this program I'll be so basically in this program I'll be demonstrating you to how to print the following pattern. So over here you can see the following pattern has been demonstrated over here. So basically to print this pattern we are using two loops. We are using two loops that is called a nested loop, and in this the outer loop which you can see over here is used to print the number of rows, while the inner loop is used to print the number of columns over here. So over here you can see that C has been assigned as 0. C stands for the counter, and over here you can see that the value of I has been initialized as 1, and the condition is that I should be less than equal to 4. So over here you can see the condition is true, and it moves towards the inner loop. So when it moves to the inner loop, it checks the condition. Again we initialize J with 1, and there is a condition that J should be less than equal to I. So already we assigned the value of I as 1, so it is true, and it moves to the another line where the counter is being added by C++. So and after that the following message is been printed, that is 1. So since the value of the C becomes 1, so when after the printing the value 1, we print a void space over here. There's a commands for the new line. So to maintain the format, the cursor goes to the second line, and after that when the cursor goes to the second line, the programs comes over here, that is I++. When there is the increment in I, the value of I becomes as 2, and again it checks from the condition that whether the I is less than equal to 4. If the value of I is less than equal to 4, that is true, it goes to the second line, that is in the inner loop. When it goes to the inner loop, over here you can see that again we initialize J as equal to 1, and again it checks the value that whether J is less than equal to of I or not. Now the value of I is 2 over here, as it was incremented, and again there is a counter which increase the value as C++. Initially the value has been incremented from 0 to 1. Now the value has been increased to 2. When the value has been increased to 2, over here we can see that the 2 has been printed, and after that before going to the next line, the cursor goes over here, that is J has been incremented. After the J has been incremented, the J value becomes as 2, and when the J has become 2, we check the condition of whether the J is less than equal to I. And over here you can see that the value of J is equal to I, that is the condition is true, and it moves to the next line, that is the C value has been incremented, and over here you can see that the 3 has been printed over here. And similarly the following loop keeps on running unless and until over here the value of I becomes greater than greater than 4. When the value of I becomes greater than 4, the loops get terminated. Over here you can see that both the programs are being output is being successfully, and so thank you for watching this video.